Hey, Mr. Savage, how are you?
I'm doing fine. How about you?
Doing all right. Seems like we have a lovely trig problem today. How do we start off a trig problem?
So start with a trig problem. We got to identify everything that we have on our graph. So first thing I see the 60 degrees. I know I need that. So that's
Okay.
my initial angle. And then we have our x and the 12. And we have to figure out, well, is that my adjacent hypotenuse or opposite side?
Well, I see that this 12 is across of this square. The square is at 90 degrees or right angles. That's got to be my hypotenuse. So put hypotenuse there. I definitely need that. And then, well, if I put my hand here, the x isn't touching the angle, so it's got to be opposite. And I need that. So what does that tell me about opposite and hypotenuse?
Well, since we have opposite hypotenuse, well, we have an O and an H. So if I come over here, I look for something that has an O and an H. Well, right here, I have my O and my H, so it goes with sine. So to set up my equation for sine.
Okay. So I guess let's write it down. Sine of angles theta equals opposite over hypotenuse. Well, I have my equation, but now what?
Alright, well from here, we're just going to fill in the pieces. So I have sine of theta, well that's my initial angle, so 60 degrees. And I have opposite over hypotenuse, well opposite is x, and my hypotenuse is 12. So from there, we're ready to go, and we just plug into our calculator.
Sounds great. I'll pull up my calculator, go to y equals, and on the left hand side of the equation, we're going to put our sine of 60 degrees. So I'll press sine of 60, close my parentheses. The right hand side, I know I have a fraction, so alpha y equals, enter to get my fraction, and x is my numerator, 12 is my denominator. And I'm just going to do second trace, and I'm going to find out where they touch, so intersect 5. And it's just kind of waiting a little bit.
While we're waiting, have you heard the joke? So, the teacher was late to school. You want to know why he was late to school?
Why was the teacher late to school?
He took the rhombus.
Alright, so we're done graphing here. It says first curve, so I press enter. I go just to make sure I press right, and then enter 2 more times. And it says we intersect at 10.39. So 10.39, I don't see it up here. I know x equals 10.39. Well, Savage says our answer makes sense. I mean, could that side be 10.39?
Our answer makes sense because it's one of my legs, so I know it has to be less than my hypotenuse. This is clearly less than my hypotenuse. And the numbers are relatively close, so we didn't get anything erroneous. So
well, I know that it's not 2 and it's not
a half.
a half. So why don't I just plug that in? So I have 12 radical 3. Second mode makes me quit. 12. Remember the square root's right above the square button, so I'm going to press second square 3, and I'm going to press enter.
Is that 10.3?
Not
Nope.
really.
Oh.
So, you know what? I don't want to just go with that one. Let me just double check. We always want to make certain. So let's do 6 second square for the square root 3.
Oh.
10.39. That's awesome. So it looks like a D.